right, we're recording. First video. Let's talk about chicken wings. You get chicken wings from the store, they're gonna look probably something like this. Right? Now this is the flat, this is the drum, and this is the tip. You don't really need the tip. What you can do with that is save all of them in a container like this, boil it with some water, you got chicken stock. So, here's how you trim these bad boys, if you want to trim them. You find where the joint is here, and you kind of pop it, and you'll feel it. And when you feel it right in there, give it a little trim. There's your little drum. And you trim this. You got your flat, okay? This boy, save it for stock. It'll be delicious later. Pop those back in the fridge. So now, what you really want to do to get these extra crispy, which I did last night, is pop them all in the fridge mixed with a teaspoon of cornstarch. Not cornstarch, baking powder. And a teaspoon of salt for every pound of wings that you have. So, these boys are gonna get extra crispy because they've been in the fridge. All the moisture is sucked out of the skin from the baking powder and kosher salt. I've cut some of them into drums and flats. I'll have some of them whole just to kind of see what the difference is. And then I've got a couple of lollipop. When you lollipop chicken, and that's kind of a ridiculous term, you basically take a drum and you trim all the meat to the bottom. So we're gonna see what those turn out to be like as well. All right, so I'm gonna pop these in the oven, 450 for 45 minutes. We're gonna turn them about halfway through and we'll see what they end up like. Now we're just chilling, okay? These wings are here for 45 minutes. Get a beer. Call your friends. I don't know. I don't have any friends. I'm here in my apartment alone. You know, I was gonna do buffalo chicken dip for this. Till 2 days ago, I was just browsing munchies on YouTube, and they did it. They did it one day before I was gonna do it. It's fucking bullshit. Hope you guys are happy over there. Advice. Anyway. This is the first one of these videos I'm making. I think it feels so stupid, to be honest, just standing here, like alone in my apartment, but I hope you guys like it. These wings are gonna be good. I'm looking at them. They're crispy in there. You can't see them because I only have 2 cameras. I got a real camera, and then I got my iPhone. This one might be a little bit more sketchy looking. This is like the sauce cam, okay? All right, now let's talk sauces. For your typical buffalo wing, it makes this so much easier. For your typical buffalo wing, we're gonna get a pot on a nice medium heat, throw in a stick of butter, half of a cup, and we're gonna mix that with half of a cup of Frank's Red Hot. You can use any sort of cayenne pepper sauce, but Frank's Red Hot is like the traditional. Most recipes are gonna tell you to do a little bit more butter than Frank's Red Hot. That's if you want a little bit more mild. I like these boys spicy, so we're gonna go half a cup Frank's. What was I thinking? Right? Half a cup of Frank's, half a cup of butter. It smells good already, honestly. Now, you don't want to burn the butter, so make sure to keep that relatively low. Now we're gonna make these wings 2 ways. Buffalo sauce is sort of like your go-to, right? It's basic, everybody knows what it is. But if you want something a little sweeter, a little tangier, a little bit more flavorful, we're gonna do a sort of Korean spicy sticky sauce. So for that, we got some soy sauce, sesame oil, apple cider vinegar, some sesame seeds and scallions for topping, sugar, salt, pepper, garlic, and the go-to GOCHUJANG. This is what's up, okay? This is like, if you've ever been to a Korean restaurant, you know what this stuff is. You recognize the flavor right away. This is in like almost every grocery store. You don't need to go to some fancy grocery store to find this stuff. Really, all of this stuff is pretty easy to find, so like, don't make excuses, all right? Now, with this buffalo sauce, if you want to add in a little bit of like white vinegar, it'll give a little bit more kick to it. You can also add in like garlic powder, salt, but to be honest, this is like the traditional recipe, so we're just gonna leave it as is. Now it's fully melted here. So what we're gonna do is just take this off the heat, set it aside, and when we're ready for the wings, we'll warm it back up, give them a good toss. All right, let's prep a little bit of this Korean sauce here. This is gonna be good. Get a couple cloves of garlic here. Best way I find to do this is chop off this end here, and then just give it a pop. This oil will come right out. See that? Wash this. I know I put a piece of chicken on it before. Now it's not contaminated anymore, so take it easy. All right, we got our garlic. We're gonna turn this on low because we don't want to burn any of this stuff. It's gonna get real kind of thick and sticky. We're basically gonna mix all these ingredients together in here and just kind of like let it simmer and do its thing until it turns into a delicious sauce. This guy's getting heated up. We're gonna do a teaspoon of sesame oil. A little bit of this stuff goes a long way, so don't overdo it. Couple tablespoons of soy sauce. Three cloves of garlic. All right, we're gonna do about a half tablespoon apple cider vinegar. This is just a couple tablespoons of water, 3 tablespoons of gochujang, doesn't have to be perfect, a couple tablespoons of sugar for a little sweetness, we're gonna give it just a couple pinches of salt, a little bit of black pepper. Keep this going so it doesn't burn. All right, so this gochujang sauce has been cooking down. My eyes are a little bit on fire. A lot of spices in the air right now. Let's check out the wings. All right, check these bad boys out. Now you telling me you can't make crispy wings in the oven? Get a fork here. Take a listen to this. Get a little bite of this. Now, these are honestly good on their own. But let's get them in the sauce. Kick it off with this gochujang right here. Now I'm gonna do the whole boys in the gochujang. I don't really know why, I just feel like it's kind of the way to go, and cooking's about how you feel, you know? Now a little bit of the sauce is gonna go a long way, okay? Just really mixing that. This sauce is making the air so fucking spicy, I swear to God I can't even see right now. My eyes must look so red. Alright, whatever. Let those sit for a second. Now, buffalo boys. You can hear how crispy they are in there. If they're not crispy enough for you after 45 minutes, put them in a little fucking longer, okay? It's not rocket science. Right, got our bowl of wings. Our buffalo sauce has been warming up a little bit over here in the back burner. So, give it a little mix. Just drizzle that on in there. All right. Boom! Buffalo wings. Didn't think it was that easy, did you? And look, you could plate these up real fancy, but this is like wings for a bunch of bros watching sports. We're not really going for a 5-star presentation today. Now, you can't tell me that those don't look delicious. Now, there's our buffalo wings. Now we'll do these bad boys. All right, now we're not going for perfect here, but we can clean up the edge a little bit. You want to hit it with a little bit of sesame seeds. Right. Take a couple of these guys. We'll do a couple at a time. Do you need to do this? No. Am I good at doing this? Not really. But to make it look a little fancier. So my eyes are burning, but there you have it. You got buffalo chicken wings and a little Korean spicy sauce. There you go. All right, I better eat one of these boys. Now I like flats, to be honest. It's so fucking good. It's a buffalo wing. Like, it tastes amazing. All right. Let's go for one of these spicy boys. Ooh, they break apart so easily. All right. This is where it's at. Now, this is classic. Don't get me wrong, but these sticky, sweet from the sugar, spicy from the gochujang. Can't go wrong with this. Just remember, teaspoon of baking powder, teaspoon of salt, wings in the fridge overnight, oven, 450 for 45-50 minutes until they're crispy. They're just so good. Tender in the middle, crispy on the outside. That's that.